Hi there, beautiful human. It's Roslyn-Loxton here, and guess what? It's Wisdom of the Oracle Wednesday. I am in the back of my van because I'm taking a loved one to their appointment. And so I'm just kind of waiting around in the park for them to finish. So I didn't want to miss out on Wisdom of the Oracle Wednesday. So what is our container going to bring us today? So I'm just dropping into the space, dropping into the sense of being connected to the intention, creating a container and asking that benevolent guidance and divine benevolence hold the space, create the container, protect the container from any negative or sabotaging energies for the lifetime of this container. I'm not quite sure what the traditional owners of country are in this space, but pay my respects to traditional custodians of the land as well. And on that note, calling in any support in our container today, whether that be ancestral support, angels, guides, any kind of divine support that is here with the spirit of benevolence, to help us to locate the message today that's going to be most profound and most helpful for those who are tuning in. Given that you are here as an individual, this message is doing two things. You are an individual, but you are also a part of a collective. And so what is the message today that is appropriate and taking into consideration the collective, and how the individual can take that on board for themselves and where they're at and what is their role and purpose in this huge collective, whether or not they're super aware of their role and their purpose, of your role and your purpose. So my intention is to bring a perspective, to take the gorgeous messages that are in this beautiful deck of oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid called The Wisdom of the Oracles, and to create a generalized sense of the message enough so sometimes it can be generalized and other times it's reasonably specific, but take the essence of the message rather than being like really laser focused about it must mean this, because you know, if there are 1,000 people watching this, we are all experiencing one life in one collective, and we've all got our little individual parts that we're playing in that. So how can our message today support where you're at, and what might you need, most need to see or hear today that would support what is the best for the collective and what is the best for you amongst the collective. So on that note, I'm going to shuffle, and if there's a jumper, and that one there jumped out, I didn't even get to shuffle. It's called a leg up, and I will bring that in. I'm going to bring it in. Looks like a polar bear with, pardon me, a cub getting a leg up. So number 34, what could that possibly mean? You know, and we think about this from our perspective, like what does it mean for me, and what does it mean for me and what I'm doing, how it affects me? What does it mean for how I affect other people, or how other people affect me? And what does it mean for the collective and how I affect the collective, or how the collective affects me? So there's all these perspectives around how this message might resonate for you or give you some perspective on a situation that you're in at the moment. So that number is 34. 34. I'm currently at the Sunshine Coast University Hospital car park, waiting for my brother. He's getting a procedure done. Okay, essential meaning is receiving help. That's kind of what he's doing today. Big sister drives 4.5 hours to take him to his appointment. So he's receiving help and I'm giving help. Delegating authority and interdependence, which is a beautiful Interdependence is I'm not totally dependent on everybody, or people are dependent on me. I'm not totally independent. It's that sense of reciprocal, give and take, and you bring your strengths and I bring my strengths. It's that interdependence. So receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. So the Oracle's message is you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. I feel that for me, especially in a purpose career space, really calling in a really cool collaboration with people that we can all be in our authority, respecting each other's authority, and getting the most out of each other's, human design authority. That's me. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with, who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid that is so freely given. It's really hard if you're someone who is super I don't know all the reasons, but for whatever reason, if you're shut down to receiving support, and there's all sorts of reasons that would be the case, then it can be right there in front of you, but you won't see it. Or it can be right there in front of you, and for all the reasons you won't let it in, Oh no, I don't need that. Oh no, I'll do it. I can do it. There's lots of reasons. The trick is to accept the aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and interdependence to commingle, then miracles happen. And it is true, these incredible synchronicities can occur, like 1 + 1 now equals 3. So, and now is such a time. In the relationship message, relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. That is my marriage. It's so important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up with your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. It's not easy to be vulnerable for some people. Another subject. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love, and even from yourself, please, giving that to yourself. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask, and then it is given. The prosperity message is now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor. Hey, that's what I am. Or a business advisor who has been where you want to go, to help you to get there, to help you to get there too. If you do, you will receive very good counsel that will aid in your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are in a position where you just can't do it all yourself anymore. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so that you can take steps forward in your big dream. Empower others. Let them step into their authority. That's really the most highest form of leadership there is, rather than micromanaging people and holding their wings down. Just untie their wings and let them act in their authority. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time, so long as you step forward with just a mustard seed of faith. Now, if the card is in a protection message, which means it's upside down, this would be the message. And I think it's important to share the whole message, because some of the protection message might resonate for you. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will take, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit that you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good for you. For you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arises to give you a leg up. I have so much to say about that, and in the spirit of time, I'm going to let you percolate, process that, integrate that, ponder that, and if you have questions, then just reach out to me and we can flesh that out a little bit more. So thank you so much for tuning in to Wisdom of the Oracle Wednesday. Thank you to all the benevolent support that is in this container for the intention of supporting us and guiding us by sharing a message that is appropriate for us in the collective as individuals in a collective. I'm Ros-Loxton, and I'll put a little link in this post, so if you want to reach out and have a chat about anything, then I'm here for that. All right, sending you big love, big encouragement for your best self and your best life. Bye for now.